Here I'm going to give you a quick walk around. This is the 69 original short wide truck, never been shortened. Out in a field of dandelions gone to seed. There's no rust, no dents. Paint is super shiny and nice. Well, like I was saying earlier, you can see the gas tank does not hang out the back and look ugly, even though it's a 20-gallon tank tucked up under there. Tires are like new. Here's a shot down the bed sides. You can see they're straight as an arrow. Really nice finish on this truck. Also down the tailgate, perfectly straight. Show you the other side too here. It's also super straight. Really nice work on this. Okay, here's a view under the hood. You can see that modified Vortec 350. Really nice panels added. Everything under here has been redone also. Brakes, motor, serpentine drive, all polished. Has a electric fan, automatic, HEI distributor, cam, Edelbrock high-rise demon carburetor. The inner fender wells have been painted to match the front paneling. It's a stainless polished architectural mesh in there. Here's a shot with the door open. You can see all the door has been reworked inside. Has all new latches and window rolling mechanisms, door panels. Try to show you a shot underneath here too. You can see that the door underneath, sorry about the weeds, underneath is just as clean and nice as the outside. Even the door hinges have been redone. And you can see it even has new rubber seal back there in the back fender. That switch is for the gear bender overdrive. There's the passenger door open. Everything works. Has the aftermarket factory looking sound system with an amp and a subwoofer and really high quality kicker speakers down there on the floor. Under the carpet it has the sound deadening mat. I think they call it Dynamat, something like that. Also has a rear tinted slider. The roof's in really good shape. New nice visors, original mirror. We've got the 69 up in the air now. I'll show you some of the work that's been underneath there as soon as we get over there. Okay, I'm under the back end here. You can see the gas tank's been moved to the back. Done very well. It's nice because it's a 20-gallon tank, but it doesn't hang down where you can see it below the back bumper when it's down on the road. And you can also see the exhaust has been mounted with rubber brackets nicely, and the fasteners under here are all grade 8 hardened fasteners. You can see the exhaust there, and you can also see the hidden hitch. The hidden hitch is behind the license plate. It only shows up when you flop the license plate down. It's spring loaded. Moving forward a little bit more, you can see the adjustable panhard bar. That's new. 12-bolt rear end. Has new gears. A new Eaton Positrack unit put in it. It's like only 2,000 miles on that. Has gas shocks. Has a aluminum block lowering kit. You can see it there in the distance. And it also has new lowering springs. I'll have to show you those when I get up there a little farther. But there you can see the new brake lines. And it has the new flexible brake lines as well. And you can see the new drive line up there. Brand new made, has new U-joints as well. It's been balanced, new yoke. And you can also see the turbo mufflers there and how it goes up to the front of the truck with a crossover tube. And then to the headers, all done very professionally with rubber mounts. Here you can see the new lowering springs in the back, and it also has the coil spring mounting kit that's new. Has gas shocks, high quality gas shocks, and I don't know if you can see it behind there, but it also has new slave cylinders on the brakes and all new brake hardware, the hold down hardware and adjustment hardware, and new brake shoes on the back too. And as you go forward, the sway bars, you can see it there. Now it has also the hardened bolts and new grommets in those as well, so it has a nice tight good handling feel to it. You can see the underside of the back of the cab is super clean. Everything under here has been completely taken apart and sandblasted and painted and done very well and restored or replaced with new. It also has the shock relocation kit for the shortened lowering. Here you can see the rear cab mounts, that they are still riveted. That lets you know. Oh, and you can also see the new cab mount, the rubber part and the fasteners, those are all new also. See if I can give you a shot of the front one. The truck has been grounded everywhere, even more than the factory, with good ground straps, so the electrical system works very good. So the point I'm making with that, if you're going to shorten a long bed, then this bracket here, this rear cab mount, would have had to have been cut off and rebolted on. And this is an original short bed truck. It's not. Here I'm going to show you a side shot from the bottom. This is a shot that people probably wouldn't normally do because they don't want you to see all the things that might be trying to be hidden on a truck. But you can see in this one, it's super clean end to end. Tires and wheels are all in excellent shape, even though there's been some melted rubber coming off of them. Here's a close-up of the hidden tow hitch. Got the wires there for the trailer. I towed a C10 downtown to the dyno with this, and it worked great. Another thing I'll show you, since the gas tank is in the back, is there's the filler for the gas tank tucked in the corner, out of the way. Here's a shot with the front in the air, so I can show you some of the work that was done under there. Again, this truck converted to a 5-lug. 1969 was a 6-lug, and they were all drum brakes. This one has new disc brakes, new calipers, new rotors, new bearings. Everything's new. It's a new kit. You can see under here also the front has new shocks, and all the steering linkage is new. I'll be going under there and showing you that in a minute. Okay, now we're under the front. Here you can see it has the aftermarket sway bar mounts that are lower. They don't stick way down like the originals did. You can also see that it has new lowering springs, all new bushings and steering ball joints and tie rod ends. Everything has been replaced. The brake line, I don't know if you can see that. Brake lines are new too. Here you can see the calipers are new and the brake lines are new. Up there you can kind of see the polished serpentine accessory drive system and the aluminum Edelbrock water pump. Has electric fans. You can kind of see the bottom of that. I'll show you more when we get up there. Over here it also has the aftermarket power steering box. This one is 3 turns lock to lock. It's called a quick steer. From the factory they're 4.5 turns lock to lock, so they could get kind of tiresome and slow trying to turn a U-turn or something. Okay, here's a view from the other side. This side you can see the new rubber cab mounts and hardware, more grounding straps, new gas shocks, headers tucked in there perfectly, and those are long tube headers, good ones, ceramic coated. You can see it's had guess I can't show you the oil filter. And there's the oil filter. Good brand, always kept good oil in it. You can see the oil pan and the turbo 400. See the corner cut out like a typical 400. And then behind that is the newest edition. It only has like 2,000 miles on it. And that's the gear vendor overdrive. And it works wonderful. Currently it's set to kick in at 50 miles an hour. Drops the RPMs right down nice so I can cruise down the freeway just like that. Hi, thought I'd better take you for a ride so you can hear this. I'd like you to see the speedometer versus the tachometer so you can see how the gear vendor overdrive works. So okay, here we go. You see when the speedometer hits 50, you'll see the gear vendor overdrive kick in. There it went. The red light below turned to a green light. Now when we get up to 55 miles an hour right there, you can see the speedometer, or the tachometer is only at 18 or 1900 RPMs. So it's working very well. Wonder what all that smoke's from back there.